Hey guys, welcome to Nerdarchy, for Nerds by Nerds. I'm Ted, and today we're doing another edition of D&D. This is my game that we've so doubly named The Curse of Narcissus. I think we're up to session 20, 21, some craziness.
20.
So why don't we go around the table? I'd like to start on this side, introduce who you are, who you're playing.
I'm David, I'm playing Thanos, a human druid with an urchin background.
I am Scott Garibay, and I am playing Aeson Shardgale. He is a human wizard with a criminal background.
My name is Jeremy. I'm playing Ander Hornwood. He is a paladin who follows the Oath of Ancients.
Nerdarchus Dave here playing Uthengar of Clan Black Iron.
Nerdarchus Ryan playing Lyndon Hemsworthy, a mayor and humble tailor at your service.
Didn't we change it from mayor? Aren't you now lord?
I'm mayor.
Right. By the king's...
Because we're no longer under Dralic.
Yeah, Griffin Gaff is
Lord.
independent. Oh my gosh. We had a Grexit?
We had a Grexit.
Does that mean we all get fancy titles now?
Sorry.
No,
That's
just
a
me.
long explanation.
That's up to you, though, if you want to give
I'll tell you when you're older.
No, it's just me.
All right, so when we last left off,
We were arriving at glory. I believe.
there was
What's his
part of the group was at the top of the mountain range with an invisible bridge that spans a mile long to enter into the city of glory.
And I'd like to add a little more to that. So we had just... Go ahead. I'll jump in when you're done.
There's an Aarakocra guard who is standing next to the bridge. Thanos and I'm sorry, Jeremy. What is your character's name again? Ander.
Anders game.
Ander had not made it to the last session. They were off looking for information in regards to the how to obtain the other ingredient they're looking for, which was the unicorn. Now,
Oh my goodness.
because there was a little bit of crossover, Thanos and Ander actually wound up adventuring with another group.
They cheated on us with another adventuring group.
Philanderers.
Now, where they last left off, which to get the details of that story, you're going to have to watch Dave's game, or they might share some spoilers in this. But they left off deep in the elven forest near the ancient oak that you guys had quested at before. You left off still at the tree, and you were looking for your information. The tree spirit had gifted you with items of significant power. Thanos had been gifted a fine suit of armor that resembles a chain shirt, but its links made of woven vine.
And it goes over my armor that I have already.
Well, no, you would replace the armor.
Dad said it went over my other armor.
No, you wear that. It transforms when you shapeshift. It's not stacked on top of the armor you're already wearing.
Oh.
You can only wear it once.
Yeah, he's the only one. It melted to what he already was wearing.
Oh, okay.
But basically, his scale man became like an undersuit.
Okay. And Ander received a beautiful amulet that was shaped in the leaf of your order. Is that what it looked like, Dave?
Yes, it was whatever his holy symbol is.
Were these magical items?
Yes.
Nice.
So, the tree spirit says to the two of you, as you are bidding farewell to the others that you had been traveling with, he bids you stay behind a moment. And he says that there is another place that the two of you ought to be, as your companions have traveled far from here, and there's not an easy way for you to catch where they are going.
Was the tree spirit able to give us any information about the things that we were looking for?
There was not time for that. So, he says in order to get you where they're going, you must leave now. Otherwise, their trials will be more than they can bear. and you might not, and they might not be able to make it.
He didn't believe in you guys.
So he again waves his hand. The trees shimmer and blend, and another root portal appears, and you see the vast sky.
So what does a root portal look like?
All the vines come out of the ground and make a half circle, if you will, of vines that are full of wondrous green leaves and bright colored flowers.
Is there shimmering blue energy?
No.
Yeah.
It literally leads right to the blue sky. Wow.
All right, Ace and Uthengar, we have to do all the shit ourselves. Show them that we didn't really need them. Show you.
And as you say that,
So,
Guys pop through.
but there is a portal, and the only thing you see in it is the sky.
Walk through. What about faith? Jump there.
Going anyway, I don't
Okay.
care. I can fly.
That's right. Druid.
I'll jump on his back.
So the two of you step, and the three of you see a briefest shimmer in the air, and out of it steps Thanos and Ander. You guys are here on a vast mountaintop, surrounded by several of your companions, and there's a
I jump back in surprise. Oi! And I'm so happy that I actually landed on the bridge because I'm looking down and there's nothing under my feet. and you know, the axe I summoned my axe and my shield instantly to my hands using my Eldritch Knight ability, and I am briefly startled. Where did you lads come from?
we had to help the Fey Spirit in the great oak tree.
How does that help resolve matters here?
They were under attack by Vargarian, what we believe to be called Vargarians.
Again with these Vargarians we keep hearing about.
I mean,
Not
the real
blood
menace, we obviously know that the real menace is the blood cultists. So why are we even concerned about these Vargarians? It's nonsense.
I must concur. I've not seen a Vargarian ever, or even heard of it. Sounds kind of made up.
Probably a figment of their imagination.
But what about the unicorn?
Yes, now on to real things like unicorns.
We went to the Fey Spirit to ask him what information he could give us about the unicorn, and that's when we were told we needed to get more help to fight off these Vargarian animals, these beasts, these robotic, half-robotic creatures.
So what I'm gathering is there was no information forthcoming about the unicorn.
There was not.
No.
We didn't have enough time to ask.
See, this is why I had to decide to come and adventure with you guys to make sure that things kept moving forward. This is a new regime of very lax.
So is all well with the Feywood?
It is not. Everything is well now.
And those Fae, they're fickle. You can't really trust them to hold to their word.
We were
Resolves.
helped by some. We were helped by some Dragonborn. 3 Dragonborn.
One of them had a really
Our friend
cool
here,
pet.
Thanos, has been wanting to delve into talking to these creatures for a while now.
Yes,
finally
I've seen these Dragonborn around the town.
I may have had counsel with them once or twice.
Some of the barbarians we fought were part machine, part metal, part machine, part Dragonborn.
I have a question for you lads. You were close to these Dragonborn?
Yes.
Yes.
Do they smell bad? They look like they might smell bad.
Oh, they smell nothing more than like lizards. At least the one Falcor, he perfumes himself well. He has exquisite taste. I've actually made robes for him.
It sounds as if the Fey Spirit was very fortunate for you lads to come upon him.
Yep.
It's good you're able to help.
Indeed. Protecting the Fae is important. It is excellent that you were able to aid them. While you were gone, Ander and Thanos, we actually had battled a sorceress and did slay her. We went through a storm.
And we slew a storm giant. It was an
Indeed.
epic battle. You should have seen
No,
the spells that Aeson and Uthengar heaved at it. Well, okay, that didn't really happen.
We met Padalar, the storm giant. He is here
What would you
close
need
to us.
to know that he's bluffing this, what he's trying to say?
You probably wouldn't be able to
We
beat my
fought
DC.
sorcerers?
I thought we did, yeah.
No, the sorceress cursed him.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
And then,
That was the story he told it, right?
Yeah,
you're right,
yeah,
I'm
and then
sorry.
the-
yeah.
priest.
He fought a sorceress. You guys investigated information after you'd had a conversation with Analasalar about the specifics of the quest items, if you would, for dealing with the spear. You guys had a long discussion of where was the spear being kept, brought, what have you. You then decided, based off that information, you were going to set out to Dralic to find more information at their library. En route, you encountered a dragon turtle that attacked your vessel.
And we whooped its ass.
You seriously...
We made dragon turtle soup.
It was delicious.
You
You
beat
should have tamed it. I would have rather had that as a pet.
You beat the snot out of it. Several of you decided, I'm going swimming because that thing's got to have a lair, and you can't. You made out quite well with the treasure and coin. Thereafter, you made it to Dralic uneventful. You went into the city. You investigated for some more information, and decided instead of pursuing the light of the light, you were going to go seek the angel tears.
And that's what brought us here. Pedolar, the storm giant, he cast runes. Do you remember what his runes told us?
He said that he did a rune casting, and after you had done your trip, he was going to provide you with some kind of boon.
Nice. Excellent. Thank you.
Inspiration. Anybody have it marked on their sheet?
Got two.
No.
I do not.
I am fresh out.
All out of inspiration.
I don't have one.
You know I'm out, right?
Lost without
Yeah. You start with
Thank you.
one.
So
All right.
giving them,
Thanks,
telling us this to this point.
And now we walk across a bridge of empty.
Oh, and you guys,
Andrew's gonna do something before he does that.
but you make you guys realize I'm standing in the middle of open air.
He's thinking back to when he was in the town, the Temple of the Light, and some off time that he's had. And he visited. Everybody knows he plays the bagpipes. So
We can't forget.
what he did was he went there and he went there looking for whoever in the town or the church was in control of the music or the for the town as far as for the church coordinator, and he wanted him to teach him some of the
hymns.
some of the hymns and some of the things that the church might play during different ceremonies and stuff like that.
There was two little green guys there, and they taught you a bunch of
So-
songs.
As we walk across the bridge, he's thinking back to maybe one song that might have come to him that he might have taught him how to play
Okay.
that might fit the situation.
One level of bard.
Mary had a little lamb.
Glory on high.
Called Angel's Blessings, and he starts playing it as we walk across the bridge.
Okay. All right. Can somebody extend that out?
Stairway to heaven.
Nope, the big
Performance
falls.
check.
We're going the other place.
Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door.
And he was a half elf.
Yeah.
What?
The music conductor was a half elf named Avon
How many more do you need?
One more.
Cord.
All right. So, all right. It should only be 15.
Okay.
Three squares wide.
Yep. I got it.
Yep, something fell.
So
Fight on the bridge.
the guard tells you this is the bridge to glory. It is said that in the city you see the heavens. You have traversed the mountains. You know how high up you are. It is a path clear as day, or not so clear as day. As you can see, your comrade here is standing upon it. You must walk a straight line. It is quite a long walk, as I previously said. It is a mile mile to the city.
So it'll be a quicker run.
Unfortunately, there are those that do not believe in the city of glory. There are those that do not have our faith. As there is above, so there is below. My people, the people of glory, we have feathers of white. We seek to do that which is right, that which is good. The city of glory is a city of beauty. It is a city of wonder. That which happens within is meant to celebrate life.
I have a feeling you're going to get to like a bad part, the opposite of that at some point.
There are those.
Yep. Ah, yes. Here we go.
Crimson Aarakocra.
There are those
I'm sorry. You. It sounds like you have something to throw.
that consider themselves dishonor, and that is the way that they refer to themselves. Now,
Within the city?
no, the guardians of the city would not allow them to reside or gain access for long should they become so bold.
Tis well. It sounds like they're unsavory folk.
When you are possessed, and he just hops up and his wings unfurl, and he hovers for a moment in front of you guys and settles back down. When you are bestowed as we, the path is one of, what is the proper word? There's a time
You can just
to-
fly there. I think is what you're searching
No,
for.
but you take the path to look upon oneself.
Journey of enlightenment.
Yes.
I was going to go
But-
with introspection.
If introspection works as well. But if one falters, as one does typically in life, our gifts don't make us fall to the ground and die.
Crud.
So, I don't have the ability to bestow this gift upon you. Are there any precautions that you might take for he?
Me and Asen turn and look at each other at the same time. Feather fall.
So he takes some rocks and he throws them out.
Yes,
And
you do.
I might. Hold on.
You do. I remember you were going to give kids rides with Featherfall.
You're absolutely right.
he throws some rocks out and shows you the span of how narrow the bridge really is, and you see that it's only about 15 foot wide. Very easy to kind of stumble and fall when there's no barrier on either side, no lip. There's no, you can reach out and feel. It is smooth, it is solid, but there is no indication from here to not. So, getting back to
Yep.
those that I mentioned, they are like and unlike us. They possess our wings, and they find it fun to disrupt anyone that might be attempting to cross the bridge. Typically, those that walk have wings, and they just want to see how they react. But I look upon you, and
You know, point of order, as a lord of my own civilization, I would have this road patrolled against such brigands such as these. Just the way I would do it.
I think it's more fun this
we
way.
occasionally do. Due to some unforeseen circumstances this day, there is no patrol. So if there are things that you might be able to do, prepare. I bid thee now,
Prepare them.
have them on hand.
Thanos, turn into something that can catch us if we fall.
Not unless I need to.
So, Uthengar, you are absolutely correct. I have prepared Featherfall for this day. There is an issue, though. That will simply save us from dying
For the
But I
populace where
am
we can be.
concerned, for he is saying that those who walk the path must be worthy. I know from being struck upon the head by my own master, from losing my eye, from
Is
my
this-
new apprentice.
Is this a private conversation,
No,
or are you
this is-
talking
I'm
in
saying
front of
this
a
out loud, yeah. That I am not worthy. What, how do you believe we will get across the bridge?
Very carefully.
I think you sell yourself short. You've had moments of weakness, but you've been a stand-up, stalwart companion and ally against the forces of evil.
You vanquished single-handedly my imposter. I mean, I should just be eternally grateful to you for that.
Have you
Thank
introduced
you.
yourself to this guy?
I know you would not have felled me yourself, clearly.
Yes, I will say thank you, Harold, for telling us of the bridge. It is most kind.
Put him on my-
I have prepared
my mount.
a
Who's
magical spell which will allow us to not suffer the full effects if we were to fall.
Well, why do you feel you are not worthy?
There was a time where I upheld all of the law. I upheld all that was good. I was the worthy servant.
As you're talking, he does something that shows a definitive difference between the humanoids you're used to dealing. He makes a very bird-like gesture. He turns his head a little bit, turns a little bit, so it's clear that you've got his attention. But it's something that it sparks your interest, being one of intellect. How different.
Yeah, their
you are.
reactions are. That's awesome. But those days are clearly gone. I am a different man now. I remain with my companions to finish a quest which I have begun. I still have some loyalty to the city of Gryffindor, but I do suspect that there will never be a day where all that is lawful and all that is good will count me among its numbers.
Well, let me ask you this. I have walked the path several times, and it is one where introspection and looking within oneself, things can be revealed to oneself. Things can come to light. And it is a time when, if you wish to make a change, that you might find that that's possible. If you wish to become something else, it's possible. But if you are here for your own personal gain, if you are here so that you might obtain power, it's probably not a bridge you should walk. But if you are here not for oneself, if you are here to do something of greatness, to be something better, then I see no reason why you should not walk this path.
For the greater good.
I must tell you, within my heart and within my mind, we carry a powerful magical item, which everyone here seeks to destroy. I believe we should not destroy it and should keep the power for ourselves. I have dedicated myself to aid my companions in what they wish to achieve. I believe they're wrong. And so, if
But-
you are speaking of someone who wishes to gain more power, that is me now. The man
But-
you speak of, that was me then.
But what you have said is you are putting the desire of your companions above your own desire.
Indeed.
You are putting their wishes above your own. Is that not the proper way of things?
Perhaps that will be enough. Let us test it.
Just got Dr. Filled by a bird.
There you go. Indeed. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, Aeson's gonna meteor swarm the party when it's not looking into the dagger for himself.
I really question the wisdom of destroying this item.
So I guess we introduce
All right.
ourselves individually, since that happened. My name is Andrew Hornward. I follow the agent of agents.
I'm a Pisces.
Most of us seek to destroy an evil artifact that was
Just like you. we're down with it. Like we went through all these precautions and steps to hide that we're carrying it.
So seek to
Oh, yeah,
destroy
it's
an
alright.
ancient artifact that if it befell in the wrong hands would probably destroy everything in this world.
Ixnay on
So-
Artifact Day.
And with that,
Secret.
walks across and continues with what he was doing.
So he introduced himself, and you're not quite certain of what he said when he got to the part where his name is. It sounded just like he was clacking his beak. So this is in your tongue. You can just refer to me as Click. It's easier when you don't have a beak to say my name, or it's easier to say my name when you have a beak.
We'll take your word for it, good sir.
So, is there any other questions you would have of me before you begin your trial?
Just a light bow and
So you have.
You wouldn't be
access
willing to
fly?
carry me across, would
Flight.
you?
I can fly.
Right now.
That was my question.
What?
You wouldn't happen to be willing to carry me across, would you?
Nay, sir.
he's
I'm
the Lord
afraid
of
I
the
do not
land.
believe this is how it works, Lyndon.
Well, if I
he's
must
the Lord of
walk
the land.
across the air, I must walk across the air.
Don't worry, I have Giant Eagle on standby.
Yeah, I do have fly. Yep.
Now, is
It's
Feather
level
Fall
3.
a self only, or can you cast that on someone else?
It's actually up to 6.
5. Yeah. It's 5. I just saw
Swan
it.
dive off.
Hold on, I'll read
He
it.
can't pick himself up.
Alright. It says, when you are a creature within 60 feet of you falls, choose up to 5 falling creatures within range. Falling creature's rate of descent slows to 60 feet per round until the spell ends. If the creature lands before the spell ends, it takes no falling damage and can land on its feet, and the spell ends for that creature.
Now, if you don't land before the spell ends, you're boned.
So actually, I think what I should do, and this actually would work out really well, because I'm telling you, if it's like, you're a good person, I really think Ace is going to fall. So I'm going to cast Fly on myself, not test the bridge, and get ready to cast on you guys. Cool.
Your paranoia is astounding. Yes.
I wouldn't
I'm
cast.
telling you, I intend to shift all the way down to chaotic neutral, as close as I can. I'm waiting for my next line and shift. I believe we built the
Just
path.
What is your
in the party
apprentice's
then.
name again?
What's that?
What is your apprentice's name again?
It is Bren.
No, it's the check.
Yeah, you're right. Hold on.
Now, how many shifts is it going to be, or how many sessions before chaotic evil kicks in?
Well, I can't go that. You can't take a player evil. And
You
is that
can.
from third?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So
Okay, Boken. B-O-K-K-A-N.
I don't think you should cast Fly yet because it's, for one, it's not going to last long enough.
So,
I don't think.
with a. Oh wait, do we have a thing out there for Boken?
He's got one right.
I need a mini for her.
I have my representative mini if you need them.
You have one
Yep,
for her?
I sure do.
So, Boken has kind of been a little held back during this whole conversation, and typically when you guys get into the whole, artifact and big thing, and she just kind of rolls her eyes, from the conversations that you have had with her, Scott. She doesn't seem to really care about the. She doesn't care about the big picture. She's more. In the now. It's about experiences and things. And she's kind of been sitting there with a big grin. And when it seems like, all right, all the questions are asked, it's time to actually get moving, she's like, all right. And she just kind of runs out onto the nothing. And she's kind of standing out there like, this is awesome.
Wow. She's chaotic neutral.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
But evil is not.
All
in the
right.
name,
Okay.
so-
I will take. I'll take the cue. I will walk across. What happens on my first step?
You're fine.
You die
All right.
instantly.
Woo! All right. And at this point, I am
Yeah,
going
make sure to walk on
to
them.
get into my casting stance, ready to get anybody. And I have Featherfall ready.
Oh, I'm walking towards the center. I'm not.
Oh yeah. I don't know what the positions are.
Yeah.
Single file line.
Single file lines, yeah.
By the way, does anybody want to not be featherfalled and let Boken fall, and let Boken be saved?
I can
'Cause otherwise
fly.
Oh, perfect. We're good.
I'm with that. Him announcing that, I stay close to him so that like I can maybe.
All right. So what is your marching order?
I'm going to stay in the middle because
I'll go first and put Scott in the rear.
I'm trying to stay close to the.
Okay. Are you
I
going to
also
get
have
out
the
in
feet
front
alert.
of?
So
Yes.
I'm always looking at it.
Featherfall is a reaction to cast, so. And you know you can cast fly at a higher level, get for multiple people.
Everyone hop in the
Nice.
mimic, I'll carry it across.
Okay.
That's pretty cool, because you're right, it's third, so.
Oh, the trunks
So
of the
you have
stuff.
5th level spells?
So
Chase.
Thanos
went to
says
10.
that someone could also get inside of Che if need be.
That's a good point.
I spent enough time inside of Shay. Thank you very much.
I was about to say, you'd be easiest to get
Yeah.
into Shay.
Maybe we
but-
should put Boken inside of Shay for simplicity.
The
Well, right now we're covered. Well, Shay would be lost.
No, we can't
the dog has his wider than wide grin as he kind of looks at you and just kind of does a doggy shrug.
Heal, boy, heal.
Yeah,
We
if
could let
it's
him
easier,
go first and just
I'll
follow
have
each rule.
I'll have Boken go into Shay just to make it easier. Unless you want to keep her out.
So this creature,
to
this
you
big
guys.
thing we
I'd
were
rather
talking
not
to,
tell her to get into a slimy creature, but
It's not slimy.
This thing
Yeah.
we were talking to.
The Aarakocra?
Aarakocra?
Yeah.
Click.
Oh, it's one of the bird creatures.
Yeah.
Okay.
Birdman of Alcatraz.
I probably would have done divine sense just to figure out what the hell it is.
It wouldn't tell you anything.
They tell you that that is not a demon or an undead.
What is it? It searches for.
Fae,
Set, face,
fiend.
celestial, fiend.
You get a tiny little glimmer of celestial.
Kill it, it's evil.
You start to
It's probably the latest reaction you've ever got in regards to celestial.
starting to feel
What?
better about this walk.
So this is what I imagine with Boken. If she does get in the Shay, she's still like peering outside from in his mouth. She's peering at like this whole thing.
Nah,
The
it's
reason-
kinda, unfortunately, it doesn't work that way.
What?
Oh,
Nonsense.
he's fully consumed. The reason why we're doing that is if she gets in, then I can cover everyone with Featherfall.
I also can fly.
Oh, man,
pick
David
people
doesn't
back
need
up
it.
and-
Even with you,
All right,
with
so,
Shay,
we
still need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Shay
even though you
sounds-
can, we still need her to get into Shay.
Okay.
How far down is it?
Can we even see the ground?
Your
Featherfall is actually just going to buy us 10 rounds. But I mean, technically, you can keep casting it, though.
you're hundreds of feet up. But
Yeah.
if you fall
Can
60
you?
feet, it's 60 feet around, and it lasts for how many rounds?
A minute. It lasts a minute, 10 rounds.
Okay, so you'll be fine.
Wait a second. You can just keep. Wait, you
You can cast it again.
with higher.
No, as long as you have a spell slot.
Well, no,
Ten spell
but you have
rounds.
10 rounds, and you can cast it on the 10th round.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Wait, I can only cast my 5th level spells once, right? Or are they a number of slots I have for 5th?
No, what Dave is saying is you fall for 10 rounds. If you haven't hit the ground, you can cast Featherfall again on that 10th round,
As long as you have slots, yeah.
as long as you have another first level spell slot. It's a first level spell.
You don't have to memorize the spell.
And
Oh yeah, I have tons of those, so we're good. We're good. Yep.
it's not second edition D&D where you are preparing
Individual.
these individual spells. You have the spell slots, and you have spells that
That's-
you have prepared.
And that's when the wizard starts to step on the toes
Wait,
of the
wait,
sorcerer.
wait. I want to make sure. I have to prepare a list every time, right? I can't just
list.
cast everything I know.
You prepare a list of what you have that day,
Right, exactly.
and then you have spell slots.
And as long as I have that on my list,
You can cast Featherfall 4 times if you have 4 first level spell slots,
and if I prepared it,
and you have
right?
once.
Exactly. Okay. All right.
I think it's your level plus your intelligence modifier.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Or half your level. Might be half your level. But
I got you. All right.
Hey, just keep going. Keep
Yeah.
walking.
yeah, we're walking. So I probably like have daggers close in hand, knowing that these things are aerial. Perfectly willing to use party members as cover.
As has been your habit for a long time.
My hobbit.
Until I go airport, then you have no cover.
So how high up you are, there are moments where there's cloud cover, and there's clouds above, clouds below. Sometimes you're walking through a small cloud, So it's very difficult to actually see. A large percentage of your concentration is making sure you're stepping directly in front of you. Dave, you're in the lead. You're a dwarf. You're used to navigating the tunnels, not so much in the open air.
Yeah, but I think he would have been smart enough to know that once he saw that guy throw those stones down, to keep that path going.
Right.
So we
Have
know
you ever walked a
center.
direct straight line for a very long
Because we don't know
time?
what there's gonna.
It's difficult.
On second thought,
So it's very easy to do.
Well,
this.
yeah, I'm tapping in front of me with my axe.
Right. Well, and I figured that you were doing
Like a
something
blind
to
man.
make sure that the
I'm wishing I had a 10-foot pole. That's what I'm doing. I'm like, my back is killing me.
on second thought, I ready my my light crossbow because I'm like, I probably want the range on this one. Let's go for the range. I rarely use this thing here. It's point and shoot, right? It's that simple.
So I got that whip handy, right?
so out of the clouds,
This might be better with
Flying
the sword.
stories, hi.
This might be better with the sword.
you don't see what it was that you don't see its point of emanation, but a lance of fire comes out from somewhere over here.
Careful where you sidestep, guys.
Oh, and strikes Jeremy solidly.
Through the heart, you're dead.
Wait, is he on the board? Is he with the
This is Jeremy here.
Oh,
This is David.
okay.
This is Jeremy.
Good thing for our wording and. For our protection. I hope.
Was it 2066 yet?
No. So you take 17 points of fire damage, Jeremy?
Spell, right?
Spell.
Alright, half damage.
No, you didn't make a saving throw. Unless you have resistance to fire, you took
I got
7.
resistance to spell. The damage. Spell damage.
You have resistance to your saving throws.
R of warding. No.
Alright, so it is initiative.
Yep, and
Have resistance
you
to
and
damage.
friendly creatures within 10 feet of you have resistance to damage from spells. So if it's a spell or spell-like ability.
That's a spell like ability.
Okay, so yeah,
Perception.
he gets to have it.
Is that what it is? Perception?
All right.
What
Pressure
are you calling it? I'm
roll.
taking a
White
full damage
die.
on that?
White die.
No, you take half.
White die.
17 is.
Nice.
8.
21.
And this die goes away. Roll a 1.
So I heard a 21. Who got a 21?
I got an 8.
16.
Yeah.
What do you have, David?
An 8.
What?
Get that die out. I don't know how
Did you crit it?
I hit 19. About as close as it gets.
I got a high one. 16.
For...
No, I'm sorry. I'm looking at my bonus. I rolled a 19.
Okay.
Give me 1 second.
I believe it's 2.
Oh man. It is a 19 because I blinded one eye.
I didn't
Big
have
thing.
to do that.
A couple things that will help us that affects everybody. Well, everybody
You
within 10
didn't
feet.
have to be blind. You chose to be blind in 1 eye.
That's true. Choose it every day.
Get a robot eye.
Did you get my 2?
I heard I can do that now. I can be Vargarian.
That's true. We have the technology. We can build you stronger, faster, more agile.
He took my spot. Order.
I'm busy tapping on the bridge
Oh,
going.
dear Lord.
I just got hit, so I'm like,
So we can't even like visually see this guy at this point.
Well, the clouds give way underneath where the streak of fire comes from, almost as if the fire
away.
dissipated some of the clouds. And what you see, that's not anything like what it was. It's similar to what Click looked like, except the wings are completely black. Every feather ends in red, and its eyes are vibrant red, as opposed to a smooth set of feathers at the tip. It's got a clawed hand, almost.
He's old style.
He still has hands, but it's almost as if there's a set of claws on the wings as well.
Okay, so he's got both.
So he's got both. There's no asking about it. This creature is clearly
Not good.
not good, almost demonic if you wanted to go down that road.
Yeah.
Don't need to divine sense this one.
In his hand, he holds a spear lance looking thing. It's a twisted spear. It's not a straight shaft, and it's made of an incredibly dark wood. And the creature is currently hovering in the air. So Ryan, you're up, sir.
All right, so I'm going to move forward. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically kind of go here, hiding as I go, coming out this way, and or here, and shooting a crossbow at him.
Okay.
So should I make that stealth check first? Is that
Yes, please.
is that necessary? All right.
Do a barrel
roll. So my stealth is a 19.
Okay.
All right. So does he see me?
He does.
Well, that makes me not be able to sneak attack him. So that sucks. All right. And that's a 1, but I'm a halfling, so F you, buddy. And that's a 4. And I will stay with that. So that's
Alright, so you whip the dagger.
No, that's a crossbow.
Oh, sorry. So you ping your crossbow. Your aim looked true, and almost contemptually he bats the thing out of the air.
I mean, an AC 13 wouldn't hit, right?
Yeah.
Shocking.
Yeah.
Is he the only one we see?
Yes.
Are there clouds that could hide other combatants?
Yes.
Nice, thank
He
you.
looks like.
Oh, and then I will be stepping back here.
I don't have range, so I can't do anything right now.
You can turn into an air elemental.
I could not, because I don't want to do
He doesn't want to be an air elemental. He wants to be a dinosaur.
that. Exactly.
Turn into an earth elemental, I think that's actually the best call.
You can't do a pterodactyl yet?
We don't have the stats for that.
And I probably haven't seen one.
He let you turn into an ankylosaurus.
I know, it was great.
So we'll have to come up with stats for a pteranodon.
70,000 health, 9 million attack.
I'm surprised that one's neither.
Unfeathered giant eagle to me.
Yeah, there you go.
Giant eagle. You and eagles?
You know what?
And then there's Gandalf raping day.
Thank you.
You're up to 2, you're maxed out.
Maxed out. I'm sorry. So Scott, you're up.
Okay. I am going.
Face.
I'm going to run forward. Actually, I'm going to move my 30 forward. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I will point up to it and cast. And I'm going to cast Charm Person on it. It saves against a 15 Wisdom. And if it fails, and no one else attacks it but I will cry out, hey, I've charmed it, stop. I'll make it cooler.
Can I see a PHB?
All right. So what is it that you're?
So if it fails, that wisdom check of 15, I control it. Period. Done.
So how does the?
Oh, do you want to hear the spell? I'll read it.
the specifics of the magic? Is it?
Yeah. You attempt to charm. You attempt to charm a humanoid you can see within range, which is 30 feet. Am I out of range?
Are you within 30 feet of it?
Well,
1,
so
2,
you're
3,
right.
4, 5, 6. You are just
yeah.
out.
Yeah. Wait, no, 6 is within.
No, but it's 7.
You're saying 7.
It's
1,
30
2,
foot.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7.
I'll give you the 5 feet.
I appreciate it. Thank you. And then you attempt to charm a human. It must make a wisdom saving throw and does so with it. Oh, you get advantage. Sorry,
Okay.
because we're attacking it. So you can roll another one.
Well,
it is
technically, I
charmed.
missed. I didn't really attack it yet. So it attacked us.
If your companions are fighting it, yeah, that's your call. It is charmed by you until the spell ends or until you or your companions do anything harmful to it. Charmed features to regard you as friendly acquaintance when the spell ends. While it's on, it considers me a friendly acquaintance. When the spell ends, the creature knows I charmed it.
Right.
Which is what makes
I-
enchantment in
I
this
know.
edition bullshit.
In this edition, we have nixed all of that because we think it's utterly ridiculous. Why would you become an enchanter if all of your spells
People knew you were the
people
culprit.
knew what you did?
Yeah.
So, can I see your character for just a second?
Yeah, absolutely.
I have an idea.
You have to think in the back of your mind, some of these are just tests.
Nope. What is...
Nice. Can you cast?
Yeah, I can.
Sweet. Calling nature
Oh, no.
itself.
Did I,
Can I help
ta-
you?
did I taboo?
No, you're fine. You're fine.
I need to see.
Yeah. What do you want to know? Here, it just goes down. Those were my
Oh, it's
notes.
down,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. And I'll scroll down once I have a lot of notes. Sorry.
That's all right.
What is
and
your
there's all the player. That's all the players. Good grief! I have a lot of notes. And then here's me.
Okay. All right.
That's pretty awesome. It actually really fits with the druid. Like nature would listen to him.
Yeah.
Like, please zap this guy.
And if I cast it while there's already a storm, I can just control the storm instead of creating a new one.
That's pretty awesome.
And I think it does more damage. Yeah, by 1d10. Doesn't do much damage though, it's only 3d10.
Don't forget your card in case you have something cool.
Yeah. It's not that good.
Thank you.
Well, you can spend a short rest here on the bridge to trade it in.
Oh yeah, with death birds around me, alright.
All right. So, being an arcane caster, you haven't used this spell a lot, but you have used it. You have got a prestigious amount of experience as a wizard. Amongst this party, you are the foremost wizard.
I am.
This one has spent way too much time.
I'm in the anvils instead in front of the books.
So he has a look that comes over him that makes you feel like, all right, I got him. But there's something that's not right. You think he's fine, and he's trying to deceive you that he's not actually charmed.
Okay, gotcha.
Now you gotta triple deceive him and make him think that you think
that he's
So-
All
sure.
right, gotcha.
However you want to play that.
Well, that means I do nothing. If I had charmed him, I would have cried out. I'll say, "Halt your attacks! I have charmed this beast."
Okay.
And you wink at us such that we know that you know that he is not actually charmed.
Then I'll let them go.
I tried to
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
do something different.
Well, that's what I did. I would just, I'd have all my crazy spells and we'll try something different.
All right, so it's actually me now. So
Dang it. I got fun stuff planned.
I got fun stuff.
He's got fun stuff planned too.
Ready in action.
They got fun stuff.
Let Scott try to take it from here.
You must hurl the paladin at him.
Jeez.
Why not the halfling? He's smaller.
So do not
He's
toss the halfling.
Because one, that's racist to toss the halfling, and two, he doesn't have smites.
Well, and 3, how much damage could I possibly do as a projectile? Whereas you throw the paladin.
So
it's another-
throwing the
all this-
paladin at him who cannot fly, because he
But
has smites,
when you
may not survive.
when you strike him with your heavy
After
armored
he
self,
turns
you
into a
smite
mount.
him.
He turns into something I can sit on. You fly over, beat the crap out of him.
You need some Lee press on wings for that mount of yours.
Yeah. That could be a one-shot item. A disposal item.
So He flies over there, and his eyes burn bright. And Dave, you feel a burning in your brain. Make a wisdom save.
Wisdom save, you
He's
say?
gonna melt your head.
With advantage, or with
It's
plus
gonna
3.
burn when you urinate.
+3 unless the DM says otherwise.
Alright.
Takes 5 points of damage every time he goes to the bathroom.
Oh, nice.
Destroying the stuff. So that is a. That's a 17.
We lost part of the bridge now. Now that part is ruined.
So, you hear in your mind, push the little one off the bridge.
All right.
And you're like, that's a great suggestion.
You are not forced to obey.
Alright, that's good.
I'm happy.
That would have been funny.
And then turn around Thunder Wave.
Is it my turn now?
And next we have Jeremy.
What?
You had an 8, dude.
Yeah, I know.
What do you
You're
got,
like
Jeremy?
second from the bottom.
What?
What do you got? You're up.
I know.
Kick it.
How far is it away from the bridge?
50 feet.
Where's Legolas when you need him?
Legolas.
We need a serious archer.
So, need eyes, man.
We had it serious.
We got eyes. There's like 10 eyes here.
Nah, he was in the
Yeah, he's
campaign
not the
for
campaign. He was awesome.
a while.
He was the archer we need now.
Love that character.
What are you trying to figure out?
Whether I waste something I can hit him with?
Do you want to pass? You want to pass your turn?
You can hold your action until
Because you're on melee.
Yeah, I guess I'll keep it ready.
the figurine.
Oh wow. I
Because
can.
we still really don't know whether or not he's being controlled, whether
He's not.
worked or not.
Listen, I will fastball special you. Throw you just like
Colossus and Wolverine.
Colossus did with Wolverine. You ready?
You aren't Colossus, and he ain't Wolverine.
I think the
He's
better
closer to
option-
Colossus
I think the
than-
better option is Thanos turns into something that could be. And we.
So what are you
attack him
doing,
that way.
David?
I'll take that.
I'm.
No. I mean, if he's holding his turn, he's not next.
Oh,
Well, if David's
What the
gonna turn
heck
into
is
something, I'll
next
jump
then?
on top of him. Then
you're
take my
about to
turn.
find out.
Dang it! Flying monkeys, yes.
So, coming up from the clouds beneath on that
Whoa.
side and flying down, these are more black-winged Aarakocra.
Oh, and they actually fly up from below the bridge.
Well, two of them, these ones here come up from below. These ones drop down from above in other cloud formations. They don't have any red on their feathers, but they are wearing armor that's the same red. And let's see here.
Dang it!
Moonbeam, keep moving it.
So he steps in that way.
I can't wild shape in any of the cool things.
So make a strength save, Jeremy.
That's just the
Just roll high.
roll of 3. It's a 7.
You get your strength plus your charisma modifier.
Oh,
What is what's this charisma modifier?
This is
Saving
Save, oh, save
For saving throw.
Yeah.
10.
okay.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna get interesting.
Yeah, I was not expecting this to happen on the first go round. So he comes in with his blades and he starts battering away at your defenses, and he knocks you out to here.
But if I've ready my action, doesn't it mean as soon as they popped up, I could took my action?
What did you ready your action to do?
You just held your action.
You held your action. You didn't say I readied it to do such and such.
Were they being stealthy? Like, was there any perception chances for this? I mean, 'cause,
They-
like, I'm pretty I have perception as my expertise.
What is your passive?
My passive is an 18.
15.
They had better hides than that because they had complete cover.
All right.
What was that? And the children's are coming.
Pretty much ready my action to see what happened.
Nice shirt, Teddy.
Just in case something like this popped up.
Well, at best, you would just get to attack it.
So we can resolve that to when he shows up here, you can swing at him before he can swing at you.
Alright.
Do you know what his weapon is?
Right now, he's right close to me, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I guess I would just use the sword.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so it's 15 plus 9. So we got 25.
It hits. Oh yeah, easily.
I guess I'll just try to use like a first level smite just to see what I got here. That's
Sure you don't want to use your highest level smite you possibly have?
no.
Okay.
Well, no,
It's just good.
yeah. Things will get interesting.
Oh, you won't. Okay. I'll use a third level. Let's see what happens.
Get that, my dear.
Google Chrome auto-corrected Famewood.
What is it?
It auto-corrected Famewood. It knew it.
Alright,
as a
this is for
word.
the extra smitey power.
Yep.
And then I get 2 for first level. And then die 8 for each level after that.
Yes.
How many more you need?
He's got it.
So that's 5 die 8 there.
Nice.
And the sword.
Good deal. Do it up.
Plus your
7, it's 14. 14, 18. 18, 19, 20, 21, 26, 27, 28, 29. And 5. So that's
24.
24. First attack. Oh, my die. Going blind.
Which one are you looking for? There's two
What are you looking
20s.
at?
One I was using for attacking. Second attack.
Oh, natural
19 on the
19.
die.
Sorry.
Not
Played
champion.
Cypher too long.
How does it look from the first attack?
He's hurt, but not like ready to fall over. Looks like he might be able to take another one of those.
That'll be a minor effect in Cypher.
But we're not playing a cipher.
Why aren't we? Okay.
Another.
So you're burning another third?
Yeah, let's see what
Do it.
happens.
26 is the highest amount of HP flying thing
It's cracked.
So, are you going to take that?
14.
Because it's the same size. And I think he just
14,
said
it's
you could do it.
19.
I think that's what you give it.
Yeah, absolutely.
21.
Absolutely.
So you could be a Tyrannodon
27.
using these stats.
7,
HP.
Do it, man.
27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32,
Because when you drop out, you
33,
turn into your own self, and I'll feather fall you.
38.
38
And then you
damage.
can shoot
Yeah.
while you're like falling.
I don't have anything to shoot.
You can throw rocks. Throw your rations. And your rations are probably rocks.
Maybe.
Or like rocks.
Hey, look at that. You didn't get pushed off the bridge because you killed him before he killed you.
Oh my gosh, did he kill it?
Yeah.
He did
Wow.
62 points of
Two
damage.
smites.
So
62!
So as a point of reference though, when you're ready in
great.
action, you technically have to say what you're going to do.
Well, once you usually when you
everything
think
that's
though,
wrong with
when you bring an action, usually it has to come in that order.
So what the difference is, hold an action means I have nothing I can do right now. I'm going to delay until a time that I can
and
I can do
X.
something. But you can't do that in between when something else is going.
So the appropriate ready would have been in this situation to make it broadly stated: if something comes within striking distance,
I'm gonna
I
attack
strike.
I will attack.
Yeah.
And when you ready an action, if nothing fulfills that condition,
You just lose it.
you lose your action.
Interesting.
So-
Okay.
So if nothing had closed, then you couldn't have. Yeah.
Wow.
So he comes in here, saving throw, strength saving throw.
He's on there now.
Oh god. Hey, do you remember who Wintereth was from
14.
last game?
14. So
Who
he
was
he
Wintereth?
does the same thing with
Wintereth?
his
Was
swords.
that the
He
captain
comes
of-
battering into your defenses,
Maybe at the library.
and you just you put
Yes.
your back foot down and kind of hunker in on yourself and just kind of take it. but he does not manage to push.
I have a -1 strength. I can't believe I did that. Yes.
That was awesome.
So he comes in here against
They're gonna
you,
sandwich the little guy.
Dave.
Okay.
That doesn't do an attack of opportunity, does it?
Because he just moved in.
He just moved in, unless you had reach. So strength saving throw.
What did you roll, David?
I rolled.
No, never mind. That's a 13. Oh, wait, strength saving throw. Yeah, I only got a 3. So that is. Oh, it's a saving throw, right?
Yeah.
Saving throw. So he gives a bonus.
Okay, so then.
I didn't even count that.
I didn't even count that into mine. But
You were. You got
Yeah.
a 7.
So that's only a 12. I'm going to turn in my inspiration
Okay.
it was more like a
to re-roll that.
10. But
And he gave it to me. So
So that's a
Top would've been
15
13.
on the die, so that's a
Okay.
21.
You did it.
So you having far more expertise at fighting than the druid, you kind of just put your shield up and knock some things away, and you even kind of push them back a little bit. You don't have to hunker as much as him.
I was terrified for my life.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 15 with a -1.
Okay.
You also got
I wasn't paying
same
attention to your
thing
die
on
roll,
your
or I could have
side.
met it.
What am I rolling?
Strength saving throw.
roll
Jason's
high.
got this. This is his thing.
15.
You headbutt him.
You aren't certain how you managed to do it. You got your shield up. You're trying to be like, all right, what
Shield, he doesn't have no shield. He's
I
got
have
his-
a quarterstaff.
Sorry, you
Yeah.
put your quarterstaff up. You're like, can I wield some kind of magical
Look,
energy?
I know you're the DM and all, but Asa knows exactly how he does it because he's a master of unarmed combat. He disarms thugs and stabs them with their own
dagger.
knife.
Yes,
It's
these are like
surprising.
ninja Aarakocra.
This is a Tuesday.
So you manage to
Not even a Friday night.
bat things away. You stick your ground, and these guys are right there in your face. Not quite surrounded, but more.
Do we
in
take
your-
any damage from these?
Nah.
Okay.
Just pushing off the bridge.
Nice try, feathered fiend.
I think I'm the only one who took damage from him yet.
Sticks his tongue out, flips him off,
How did you take damage?
The first initial strike.
That went away.
He hit me with a bolt with a fire.
Oh, that guy, yeah. All right, so we are now down to you, David.
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna turn into a pterodon.
Pteranodon?
Nice.
Yeah. Does
Not
she
on the
still get
bridge.
the multi-attack? Like,
Pushes everybody off
You're
the
using
bridge.
that exact stats.
all right, good. That's a good thing.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
so
go
you
for
can
the
use
one
its
that attacked.
actions, all of it. Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah, go for the one out there.
+5 to hit on
And,
both.
the multi-attack is
for the
two
leader.
attacks.
Yeah, I just get to
One
use the
with its
talent
beak.
beacon talents. So this one will be for the beak attack.
Well, we can't
That's
reach.
not gonna hit. That is a 5.
5 will most certainly miss.
All right.
So far you've learned
Do
it.
it.
Talents.
Roll it big.
It's a 6 on die.
6 plus 5. So that would be
11.
probably
What is its strength?
It's
16.
What's its dex?
its dex is a 17.
Okay, so it's a +3 either way, and it's a +5 to hit?
+5 on one, +3 on the other.
Right.
It's a
the
it's
thing
beacon
that you have to
beacon
look
talent.
at is when you change into this, it's going to change your stats to these stats, but you're going to use your proficiency bonus. So you have a +4, +7 to hit. Because you have your proficiency bonus is +4.
Yeah.
When you change into this, you're going to use these stats. So you have to add those two things together to get your total modifier.
So would it
you're
be-
not using these because this only
Yeah.
has a +5, whereas yours is going to be a +7.
Yeah.
Do you see how that's built?
I think so.
So you're going to have a +7 to hit, but then you're going to do the die 6 +3 and the 2 die 6 +3. Okay.
Yeah.
So.
But you rolled like shit, so it
The
doesn't actually
13
matter.
still misses. So we are going to drop to Dave.
Okay. I am going to probably suck the attack of opportunity from this guy to move here, so he can take a swing if he wants. I'm going to cast web.
All right.
What's it gonna anchor to?
It wraps it up.
Thanks for leaving your halfling unattended. I'll whisper that to you as you leave.
So you were there, do they both got to swing at you?
It looks like it.
Like, sure, you can give us a part.
And that's what you deserve for abandoning your fair halfling.
Your lordship.
It's a 23 and a 24.
Sorry, your lordship, you didn't give us a
Yeah, I
title.
will shield for a 25 AC.
So they come in and let the strikes.
The freebie.
The strikes are like dead on. You're like
Yeah, I mumble under my breath. Druff.
Oh my gosh.
What?
The basic rules are now they actually have a guide, on the electronic version. It's pretty. Sorry, go ahead.
So it's a dex save DC 15.
For this guy.
Yes. And then spider webs shoot from my axe and stream out towards him, filling 20 feet area around him.
You hit a button on the side and shoots like a can of silly string at him.
Thug.
Oh, nice.
That's a 2 on
That's
the
a
die.
good roll.
2 on the die.
That's a good roll. I'm liking that roll.
So let's just say he's not part of the combat anymore.
There's a whistling plummeting sound happening.
All right, Brian. I don't think there's anything else you're planning to do there.
No, that's sufficient, I think.
Most of that guy's just out of the fight.
And just so you know, that was me increasing my intelligence by 1 modifier. It gave me 1 extra spell to memorize,
Okay.
and it was web.
So.
Now is that something they can make a save each round, or is that just?
But it becomes a strength save.
It's an action for him to do it, yeah. Right?
Yeah, and
Use the free
it becomes a strength save of DC 15 instead of dex.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna try to go all savage with a dagger and rapier with this guy in my face area.
Do a backflip off of one of them.
Okay, well, dagger AC 19?
It's
Well, so I'm gonna shove this into his jugular. Let's see here. 2, 4, 6, 7. So this is my special dagger that does the extra d6 sneak attack damage.
okay.
Ooh, some 5s, some
I
6s.
guess you're sneaking him. Oh, it doesn't matter.
Well, I mean, I think you know what? I think I'm going to go for this one because he's closer to Asen, and I know Asen's a softer target.
Oh, what a guy.
Alright. So,
Asen says that's bullshit.
Super insulting.
20.
Tried to
He's
kill
gonna
me.
challenge you to a
30.
death match now.
He's like, I already killed this.
I already tried to kill you once.
35 points.
35 points to that one. Okay.
Soft target.
Salt in the wounds.
Indeed. So what's
Scott.
what's your? Oh, I'm ready. Okay. All right. I am going to. All right. Let me look at the targets. That one when the air was taken out, right? There was one in the air. He's gone.
For now,
Okay.
yeah.
He's out?
He's plummeting.
He's currently wrapped in wet plummeting.
Perfect. All right. Oh, and I got these 2 guys right close to me. Okay. I already have one prepped. Is there anything I can do with these 2 guys flanking me?
One's already in.
I'm going to do a banish. Anything better if they're flanking me? Any thoughts?
Banish?
Yeah, I'm going to banish them. Yep. All right. Okay.
Well,
that's
Just out of curiosity, what is Asen's logic to use banish?
Banish men. Excuse me. I don't have to whittle his. I don't need to whittle his HP down. He's just gone.
Does that? Can you use that on just anything? I thought
Yeah, I think it just, even if
Send
it's...
one creature.
Yeah.
So you attempt to send one creature that you can see within range to another plane of existence.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Gone. And he gets a charisma save at a 15.
They're very charismatic.
No.
That's a 14 on the die.
So who are you banishing?
This guy right here.
Okay, this is the one that he
I
just
just
attacked.
That one's
So
bleeding
why don't you-
profusely.
Yeah, I'll
Banish
take him.
him.
Yeah, thank you. That worked.
Yeah. Now, if you concentrate for a minute, that stays.
Yeah, exactly. He'll be gone for a minute. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Banishment is much better than I thought. I thought it only banished things that were from another plane.
All right. So if anything
that's the way.
makes me lose concentration, he'll come back. But
Yes.
he's gone. can't believe that worked.
Jeremy, you're up, sir.
That spell works more often than you would think.
Alright, the two that are on the bridge. What they both looking like? I know one's hurt.
This one is injured. This one is not.
Get tempted to go for the one that's injured, but the other one's closer to me.
You can still get to the injured one and kill it. I think you can kill it, maybe.
You would, if you try to get to this one, this one will get a swing at you. Because the only way to do so is to go through here.
Oh, he can go through.
You cannot go through Dave.
I think it's just difficult terrain to go through an ally.
Yeah, it's difficult terrain.
Yeah, so I'll just go for the injured one.
If it was an enemy, he couldn't move through.
So 10, 15, 20, 25. If that's what you want to do.
I could have hit it from 30 feet away, but using the sword as a
Oh,
deliverer.
he cast it as a 5th level spell. You could have gotten both of them. Although, it might be a bit harsh.
That's a 4. That's a 4.
He's giving Scott inspiration to give him to roll with inspiration.
21.
21 to hit?
Yes.
Yes.
I think what I'm going to do is go for a first level.
That's a nice piece of that bones.
So he looks pretty.
Is that bones?
No, it's a Hero Forge.
He looks pretty beat.
He's taken some damage, but I mean, he's not on death's door.
I hit him pretty good.
You know what? Who didn't get hit pretty good? The guy that I attacked.
No, that did not happen.
That's really detailed. Wow. Did you design it?
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
That's my
Maybe
next
I'll go
one.
for a second level.
How did you get
Two there.
How did you get a character that looks like
Try this one.
I made it.
So that's
piece together?
2 automatically.
Yeah.
And then 3 more. That's 5.
You designed the thing and they 3D.
He's burning like a 3rd level spell or something.
Second. I already did 2/3 on the first thing. 8. Let's see, 8 needs 16, it's 15. 15, 20, 22. 5 is 27.
27 damage?
Yeah.
Yay!
And I'll take the whip.
Well, or you could just step there or
Yeah.
do your whip, whatever, however you want to do it.
Sparta kick him off.
Let me keep the sword going.
Okay.
That's going to be a 21.
That hits.
When he Thorn Whips it, does it do Thorn Whip damage or does it do...
Weapon damage.
That's 2 die
Okay.
6 instead of a die 8. Let's see. I guess I'll use another second level. And that will be. What's that say?
Smiting machine.
That's right. You don't get to take those spells with you.
I still got one. Third level, but
Do you need to roll for it? Go ahead and do your ad.
9, 10, 11. 11, that's 14, 15, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
23 damage?
Yes.
Do you have one more attack?
No, that was 2.
Okay.
Oh, let's see here.
I usually have enough attack if I have my.
So are you, as a Pteranodon,
If
in
my mount was here, I would.
the middle of the board?
He would attack.
I probably would have backed up a little bit.
Where
With my
are
mount,
you?
though,
Because you're
I was assuming
big.
I got the
I probably moved
attack
to
for
like
it,
right
not
here,
DM.
just so I wasn't in like
that's
attacking
cool.
distance for their next turn.
Once we get into this town, and we just like mount right across the town. I'll go just faster than me. I can find it.
Well, the group, we don't retreat.
So they,
We regroup in a different
This
location.
guy makes a couple of sword swings, you know, at you and at you, and
He sucks, doesn't he?
missed like crap.
Nice.
It's my turn now.
So you're up, David.
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna break his neck.
Take him down.
So I'm good. Right there. Except I'm gonna be a little bit higher up, so I'm not landing on people.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be landing at all.
Okay.
In the air anyway, because you have advantage on attack.
14 plus stuffs.
That hits.
Yes. 1d6 plus 3.
Turn that sound down.
Oh, that does work, Dad. And then a 17, obviously.
That hits.
I gotta grab another d6.
So it's 6 damage you said on the?
Goes 8.
8 damage?
Plus 3. And then 10 damage with the second attack.
Alright,
The
Dave.
way he rolls his dice, it works.
All right, so
Do you think he's been doing it this way? Because it
looks cool.
I will advance on the remaining bird creature, twirling my axe in figure eights as I close in on him, and I look him in his avian eye and glare at him. You might want to be leaving, bird boy.
Can I give him inspiration on his strike?
if you want.
Right, I will say.
I
Fell him!
I already have inspiration if I need it. But
Sure,
you
okay,
can hold on
alright.
to it. Yeah. And I nod my head. Get. Come back at your own peril.
Nice.
Are you trying to intimidate? Are you?
I'm letting him leave.
What a guy.
Are any of you gonna take a swing?
I won't.
No, the paladin's
I
taking
trust my allies and their decisions, so
He flies off.
Nice.
And you know, as he going over his side, or goes over the side, I call after him. Tell your friends about the heroes of Gryffindor.
Well, this guy's flying anyway, so he's...
I did have the urge to stab the bird in the back.
What are you doing with the 3 that are on the bridge?
Are they alive or are they bleeding out?
checking the bodies.
You know, I'll try and staunch their wounds
are we gonna take
And
him
loot
to
the
the other
bodies.
side of the bridge?
and loot their bodies
Are
violently.
you doing that?
You know, actually, we keep healer's kits, right? So I'll just staunch their wounds and
I'm
Leave him.
gonna take a few swoops around and see if there's any more people that want to attack us.
I give the assist on the wounds.
And
He could assist me. He could assist me.
I'll also tend to one of them and also look over his possessions.
No,
look
no,
after his
let's-
possessions.
Each of the 3
It's 5 medicine check.
Aarakocra, if you will, they all have a black feather with a red tip. They have, they each have. They have 2 swords that are, for lack of a better word, they're scimitar. They're you know crescent shaped, and they seem to perform quite adequately during you know their maneuvers. They have.
Do I get a sense they're magical? Can I do an identify?
They're definitely immaculate if they're not magical. If you detect magic, the 6 swords and the 3 suits of armor and the feathers glow.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, I would like to identify.
Well,
Identify how-
right here on the middle of the bridge. He's
Okay,
like-
wait.
He's like, yes, I
Pack 'em
will.
up.
What kind of armor are they?
It's some kind of hide or leather.
Well, that's a very distinct thing for me because I would wear leather, probably not hide. Is it?
Leather can be hide, but hide cannot be leather.
Well, there you go.
Well, we'll figure it out.
Let's leave it. No. I got heavy armor master anyway, so...
So you rob them blind.
We Grey
And leave
Hawk
'em there.
We Grey Hawk them
Sell the stuff.
down to their skivvies.
Well, it only takes a minute to identify,
Per thing.
but I'm guessing they're all going to be the same thing, which means 2 minutes.
3 minutes. There's three different types of items.
Nice. Do you guys want to wait? I mean, I think we got 3 minutes.
No, I think we should keep
The
going.
quicker we're across this bridge, the better I'll
Yeah.
feel when we're on solid
I think
ground.
the faster we
Agreed.
Also,
All right. Yeah,
we
we'll-
pluck all the feathers off of all of them until we leave them bald.
I think somebody would stop you.
Just
All right, black swords, black feather, and what was the third thing?
There were
suits of armor.
I don't know if the black feathers were the glowed, but magical.
all three types of items had some magic to them.
We need to find out if the feathers could help us. Maybe.
I don't know. I'm gonna put one on my person. Maybe it's a token of
Put
feather.
a feather in your cap.
So you've seen what dishonor
Looks like
looks like.
Yeah.
they're dicks.
They literally lose all their color and transform into like evil beasts. Interesting.
Now, Click did not tell you whether they were like the Citizens of Glory and changed, or whether they're just different. So it's up to you as to how you want to ponder what that is.
I think they transform personally.
As there are birds of all kind. Are there Aarakocra that are just black, and these ones happen to be like, nope, I'm not digging that at all? Or is it the other way around? Did they all start black, and those that have sought enlightenment
Transform into light.
transform into light? So there's three possible options.
Interesting.
So
Well, I'll help everyone get gathered up and move forward.
Only if we had
And
that thing.
yeah, and we'll leave
so-
Vulcan in the mimic because we still
So-
get there.
I don't want to go through another round of combat, but the one that was webbed, he manages to save several rounds later, and he was left at least one ally. So, which one of you wants to take care of agency and sees what happens a minute or two down the road? Because it will take some time to walk a mile.
Yeah, it's
Who
interesting.
wants to describe what happens next?
Any takers? Go once, go twice.
They learned a goddamn lesson. They leave us the fuck alone.
Well, actually,
Oh,
that's
that's
a
your
great point.
agency.
So, when he swoops down, he would see, all the like bodies of. Yeah.
They basically they would regroup, but they saw how it went for them the first time around. So I mean, we're a strong opposition. If they're dumb enough to come back against strong opposition with even less numbers, well, that's just prime stupidity. So unless they're gonna go and get more reinforcements,
Well, this is what I'm putting out there, to let you guys describe the action.
So they return. Okay. So they were. We're marching, and finally the glory of that is the city of glory is within sight, and it is the last chance that these vile villains have to harass us, and clearly it's being trounced so easily. Previously, their leader returns with double the numbers because after the one that we scared off, retold the tale, he refused to absolutely go back with anything but double the numbers, and so they come back screeching for the deaths of the heroes of Gryffindor, and
screaming for vengeance.
But fortunately for us, we were completely prepared this time, and they were not able to get the drop on us again. Between the paladin's ability to shed spells from us like water, and Aeson Uthengar, and also Thanos' spell casting, the druid rains lightning bolt after lightning bolt from the sky upon them from his pterodactyl form, because he had turned back to human. and cast his spell and then concentrated on it, and he's swooping through the sky, through the heavens, amongst the enemies, raining down lightning as he did, supported by Asen throwing his own lightning bolts through the sky, ripping through their
Paladin
feathers.
is riding on his back, striking things with his whip along the way.
Ooh, the whip.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The paladin could absolutely ride him into battle. Within seconds, it's a complete rout, and what's left of their numbers just flee.
And we have like another dozen sets of.
Well, most of the guys,
Yeah.
as they're being hit with lightning bolts, they're gonna just
Drop to the
drop.
ground.
So what happens to the leader? Does he flee? Does he drop on the bridge?
Oh, he actually flees with the rest of them, but before he does, he turns upon the heroes of Griffingap and swears vengeance, and then he will be back.
Wow, nice. Well played.
Dang it, I was hoping you would go with the whole sailor going down with the ship thing.
So, well done. I don't like to do repeat encounters, but the tactics of this, there had to be something else that went on. There were too many holes left open.
So the heroes of Griffingap.
Whenever we start walking again and there's no combat, the paladin picks up his bagpipes again and starts going again. Right to the gates.
So
Heroes of Griffingap,
the city of glory. It is. There aren't things that are square. Things are designed to be open, to be smooth. Buildings are round. They're almost always open above either a huge window. This is a place that is designed for those that fly. Very few buildings actually have doors on the ground level.
Well, this is rather inconsiderate, don't you think? Did they ever plan on having visitors?
It is stupendous to look at. Griffingaf by no means is a city of squalor, but this place shines.
Literally.
There is no, in some cases, yes, there is no litter on the ground.
I threw some litter on
There aren't those on the street looking like they're hungry. This is truly an enlightened city. So much so that you see like frolicking here and there flocks or pairs of I don't know how to properly pronounce this, but coatls.
What's that?
They're like dragon
They're
snakes.
in
Feather
one
dragon
one.
snakes.
I want one. How do I get one?
You don't. They would
get you.
They would get you as a pet.
I'd be
It's
fine with
essentially
that.
like a Mexican dragon.
It's a flying
Mexican
snake.
dragon.
with
Hey,
beautifully
Vato.
feathered wings.
Hey, you want to fight?
They're the
That's some
same
fireworks.
size as you.
Ah.
Some are actually bigger.
That's okay.
So
They have
just the
dogs in Russia
fact
that are bigger than people.
that these type of things are around, Ander, he kind of almost makes a sign that this is definitely a blessing. These beings, as you two probably can confirm, they're not normal creatures. These are beings from the heavens. They are celestials.
Once Xander gets through the gate, he summons his mount and he starts walking through the town on his mount.
Nice.
So as you guys are walking, we haven't been approached just yet. Ander, it's like, they're known as divine caretakers and truth tellers. It's told that there aren't many left, and yet here there are dozens. It's utterly unknown to ever see in this kind of numbers. You're not going to
But he's got his Pokeball. and his Pokemon Go app or whatever bullshit that is. Well, I guess is there a sign? Where are we supposed to go when we're here?
We're looking for an angel.
And it's tears. Yes.
We're looking for an angel to make it cry.
We'll take Boken out of the mimic.
Yeah. So anytime I see one of the residents, some
you
angels
just figured out what angel
whereabouts
you
with an angel
So
resident?
you
Said it was
guys
a crystal or something.
You get to the area, like, all right, Che, it's time to let her out. So anytime he's going to go inside, he has to shapeshift into his chest first. The dog version is kind of his travel version, and he opens up, and again there's the staircase down to the room, and kind of lying there asleep, bored. Is broken.
Yeah.
Get bored.
Come on up.
Can you hear all this stuff going on?
I will explain to her what happened, and I will also show her the magical items, and show her how to identify as I identify these items.
So we'll get into what those things are later. So you're looking for a resident.
Yeah. Excuse me.
So seems almost everyone here is a winged creature of some sort, but predominantly the race, as you would gather, is Aarakocra.
Down here on the ground.
So, kind of peeking through a window, feathers just as white and shiny as pardon me. He, floats down, glides down. Everyone will describe it.
Oh, I trained my crossbow on him. I'm going to make it less of a glide. No, I'm kidding.
Greetings, traveler. How may I help you?
Greetings and well met. This is an aptly named city. I've come to glory, seeking audience with an angel. And I'd heard rumor that I'd find one in this fair
Well,
city.
our ruler is indeed one proclaimed of such a title, though I'm not certain how often they take an audience. You may inquire within and see what might be done. But I do bid thee welcome. I see that you are not of the aerial folk.
Really? I mean, we just tucked our wings away. I mean, we have them just down the
You were
side.
asking about this.
So
I roll my one eye.
are you trying to be deceptive, or are you just being smug?
Tongue in cheek.
Oh, okay. So I must ask, how was your walk of introspection?
Oh, it was lovely. Other than those fiends of dishonor besetting us, we routed them though firmly.
With help.
Well, that
I
is
did.
Twice, no less.
that is a
gave
a
it
blessing. Clearly,
The silver.
the light shines
What's that, the
down.
potion from your master?
No, I think we're just rather skilled.
Die.
Is all.
Smite damage.
So, but
Maybe
thank you.
that's
I am
silver.
Lyndon Hemsworthy, Lord Lyndon Hemsworthy of Griffingath. If you've not heard of a fair city, and we'll be probably establishing trade at some point in the near future, you will hear of it.
Well, that is a wonder to meet you. I am not without title here, and again, he click clacks some kind of name, and you just kind of accept it and let it go. It seems that the tongue here is a bit challenging when it comes to names. Is there anything else that I might be able to help you with?
Well, if none of my companions have any needs, I think we'll head. If you can just point us in the direction of your ruler, and we'll seek to get our audience. Is there any?
I think that is best. We have urgent matters to attend.
Paladin would like-
The central golden spire is where I would seek.
All right,
There's
well,
a massive building that clearly could be nothing other than what he speaks.
we'll make our way to that quite obvious structure then. Thank you so much.
The storm giant said he had been here before.
Yes.
If there's any kind of like temple or like shrines or anything like that, Paladin will ask, where they're at and would like to visit them while he's here.
There are shrines galore, to the light, to the sun, to the sky.
Not very much to the earth, though.
Yeah, there's not much on Earth. Or this is not while nature is a good thing, it's you have to kind of twist to find something.
Basically, the ancients are really basically just those who have come before, like the elders that have come before us.
Okay.
Basically, kind of religion. So it's basically I don't know, maybe I don't know what you consider the greatest power of God.
It's how you view it. I made an oath of the Ancients paladin, and he's about ancient. It's about Earth. It's about things before civilization. If you're looking at it as more ancestry, that is definitely
not basically his ancestry, but ancestry of just like the greatest warriors, the greatest inspiration in the world.
There's definitely things that would be here that would strike to your character, absolutely.
But in the meantime, let us
Definitely looking to
tend to the
get
business
some
at
racks in
hand.
history, that's for sure.
As we start walking away, no, I don't want to sound out of sorts or anything, but I definitely have a bit of a spot of a hankering for some fowl or some chicken. I don't know what it is about this place. I was very the Uthengar.
I think it'd be best to keep those thoughts to yourself until we leave.
I lick my lips.
You say that in Dwarven?
What's that?
You say that in Dwarven?
I do have Dwarven, yes. Yes, I do.
I know you did.
Yeah.
They make some of the biggest chicken wings ever.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
This Mount really likes him now since he has that signet ring of the Fae.
KFA, Kentucky Fried Aarakocra.
So, you walk quite a ways, and you meet some interesting people. You do find that there are some other races that dwell within, just as there are the cities that you've been to are predominantly human, with a smattering here and there of other races. This is exactly what you're seeing within Glory as well. Those that have studied nature, history, religion, there are legends about winged elves, and you're certain that you've seen a couple. Either that, or someone's got some pretty nifty stuff that makes them have wings and be elves. So
Definitely, Andrew's definitely going nuts around here. He's just like a kid in a candy store. I'm gonna go check this out. I'm gonna go check that out.
The task at hand.
Once we get to the Citadel, I guess there's some kind of guards or reception.
Yes.
Totally name dropped in the Storm Giant.
Good. That's good.
As well. He sent us directly here, that's true.
So the guard at the gate. Hail and well met.
Greetings, I'm Uthengar, the Clan Black Iron, and we've come on urgent business. We were directed by our good friend, what's the Storm Giant's name? Philander, that this would be the place to air our troubles and to seek refuge.
Air your troubles. Oh my. Well, this is definitely a place to seek refuge, especially those who have walked the path. You are clearly here and clearly worthy.
Yes, and we fended off those from your dishonorable place.
Well, and you've survived. Did you suffer any loss from their deceit?
No, none. But as one lord of a land to another, I would like to meet with your ruler here in this wondrous city of glory.
It appears the only thing we've truly suffered is the animosity of frickin' Lothar, I think he said his name was he flew off. Swore vengeance upon us.
Freaking Luther, got it.
Frickin' Lothar.
That was Padalar. Sorry.
So if we can have an audience post haste, we have urgent tidings to speak to your ruler of.
Well, Goldine is not having any audiences today, but I do believe that if there is urgency within, he's very very soft spoken, very very slow to speak. If you're mission is of urgent need.
We're talking tidings that have the significance of world-ending ramifications. If you follow me.
I can see whether there can be adjustments to the schedule upon the morrow.
All right, first.
That is most gracious of you. Even as we speak, the Blood Lord's forces rally.
The Blood Lord? He says it very dry. You have a hard time figuring out whether he's questioning whether he heard you correctly, or whether he's trying to determine who
In
you're
a
speaking.
very serious, somber whisper. Darkitas. I look up to him with
You're
the
like-
guys.
You've never seen a beaked creature hiss before.
I
but
kind of do it like sort of like that, sort of cupping my hand.
utter not that name again here.
Well, if we do not,
I tried not to.
but unfortunately, well, we will
Could've
we will
put it
speak of such
down.
matters with your sovereign upon the morrow. But we needed to impart the gravity of the
The,
situations.
Those of dishonor are also his.
Dun dun dun.
What do you mean of this? Narcitas, they serve Narcitas?
He said, "Don't say that."
It's like Pee Wee's Playhouse when they all say the word.
I will say, your fear of his name gives him power. Has he
He's doing
affected
the
them
whole Voldemort
directly,
thing.
or do they serve him?
They serve him.
Were they once like you? Or if you change your behavior, will you become like them?
It has been this way for a long time. No one is certain. There are some that believe we came from different nests.
So it's a nature
Those-
versus nurture thing. I got it.
Those who sought truth and enlightenment came here. Those that sought power, death, vengeance went that way.
Thank you.
We have not found where they roost, but should we ever find that, we would wipe them from the world.
Out
Your
of
kind
character.
of
That's
people.
genocide. Okay. All right.
In character, they're my kind of people.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like we're very good at the whole wiping up blood clots thing.
Wow. All right. I will
And it
say.
says it very matter-of-factly.
Can you recommend a good inn until tomorrow?
Yeah.
He rambles off several.
They're all series of clicks and they all sound alike.
He rambles off several names.
Excellent. The Golden Roost it is.
That's
The
actually-
golden roost. Good.
So
Or do you prefer the Platinum Rookery? I do not wish to make the decisions for all of us.
Or the
I
nest
hate
egg.
the platinum rookery.
The
Stay
nest
at the
egg.
golden roost.
Says nest egg.
Is that because you wrote it down already?
Yes, exactly. I wrote down the gold roost, but I'm gonna get the other one, the platinum rookery. That is really
But I
good.
might stop by KFA on the way and get some of get some of Colonel Hemsworthy's finest fried Aarakocra. No, that's
retirement plan.
yeah. Like basically, like it's my head on the bucket, like you know, and then like I'm wearing like the tri-cornered hat with the feather, but it's like the same sort of iconography of KFC.
Why is there a
The
black
Colonel.
feather with a red tip on this?
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible.
Why do I feel like the chosen food here is gonna be like rodents and giant rodents and stuff
Yeah.
like
I think you're right. Wow.
worms?
I was a
no
little
worms.
alarmed they didn't like take us right in. They seem to like be quite unimpressed with our needs.
I mean, I guess they're not afraid of Narcitas. No, I don't say that. Well,
Yeah, being an angel and all, he's a busy guy.
At first, like we will return here to have our audience then.
Actually,
Yeah.
I do have some things I want to do before that.
okay, so a rope is a rope ladder is lower down
How far up is it?
30 feet.
I just missed a step.
Okay.
Oh, that's well and good for you.
I'm gonna fly up.
Are you still a bird?
No. I'm
What is the angel's name again?
Goldine.
Goldine.
I might stay. Is this to the inn?
Yes.
I'm gonna stay down. I'm gonna ask if we're the best spots to go for the shrines. And,
Okay.
And that's what I'm gonna do until.
They hand you a map of the stars, but it's the map of the sky gods.
So basically, while they're going up there to do whatever they're doing, I'm gonna spend the day and most of the night just like going around to these spots.
Okay.
I'm just gonna stare out the window and observe all of the flying, whatever you call them.
Cool.
Yeah. That is.
So,
Ooh, I'm gonna look at like if they like the fancy feathers that they would have for like tailoring, and then also to sort of like feather down. Like they probably are a great supplier of that. So Shay might come
maybe,
back
or it's a
loaded.
huge insult.
Well, I mean, I'll kind of like look at like what kind of padding material they have for bedding and things like that.
There is no insult in using feathers. There are some.
What if you're using ones that are actually still
going around
on
on-
somebody?
Then that's a problem.
Trying to collect
Unless you're.
So you have to kill them first, right? Got it. Check.
There are those whose kind of sacred duty is to like fly near the quaddles, and they actually round up those feathers. They have. They're not inherently magical, but they're incredibly beautiful, and they have an expensive taste.
Yeah.
So there are people who specifically look for that kind of stuff.
Still one more.
Oh, and
I'm gonna be looking
something
for
that
some
may be
supplies
of
like
interest to the druid is when he sees like every once in a while you'll see a cultist go by, and and oftentimes like little birds follow them like finches and stuff, but you've seen at least one knows that a flock of flying snakes follows them around and seems to like fly little patterns around it. Kind of like what are they, starlings that do that?
I'm thinking the druid just turns into whatever he wants to follow and just. Let me just.
So you're not shapeshifting into this.
Yeah. So like basically whatever interesting supplies and materials I can
Just
get
travel around
from
with
here,
little
I will
flocks.
acquire and load Shay up with.
Okay.
So I probably have more coin if I calculate it, but I've got like over $1,000. So I'm
I
walking.
got over 1,200.
Okay.
So yeah,
How much grand did you say?
I've got over $1,000.
Okay.
Well, I guess my companions are all busy, figuring things out. I'm going to order a meal, I guess if they're doing other things, I'll grab a seat at the bar, and ask what their specialty is.
Well, there's
Florida
some.
City.
He asked whether you're looking for. He tries to find the right word, but whether you're looking for vegetables, carbs, or meat, or a combination thereof.
The local fare. What do the locals like to eat? I want the experience.
Well, do they have the fizzing warbler here?
The fizzing warbler. What is the fizzing warbler?
It's one of the libations that they would have.
And what is in a fizzing warbler?
A fizzing warbler.
Warbler. My apologies.
Yes, a warbler is a bird. So
Made
yeah,
up of bird.
so the bubbles go up, right? And
And the fizz goes down.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then it warbles.
It has some cream in it, but mostly it's kind of just sweet and has a little bit of tang.
Okay. Well, they don't have any dishes that are bird here, so you can take.
Oh, so
No, there's no
named
bird
after
in
the
it.
warbler.
It's named after the warbler because
in honor of the warbler.
Yeah, because they actually use these like ice crystals that they gather from the clouds and they put them in the drink, and it makes the sound like a warbler would. That's why
okay. Well, the
Yeah, of course.
I would definitely order one of those, and whatever the locals like to eat. Favorite dish.
There is there are giant, as you said, rodents that are raised for meat, and they're huge up here.
Cows.
Maybe not quite cow.
I grew up in a mountain. We eat some weird stuff. There's not a lot of choices.
But
I'm all right.
the meat is prepared and cooked inside a bread, and then it's dipped in a sweet sauce. This is what this place is.
It's called ratatouille.
Excellent. Thank you, my good man.
Is there any gambling in this establishment?
The name of the
Slaps you in
city's
the face.
glory. What do you think? We're
Slaps
lucky
you
there's
in the
even
face.
booze.
Those koalas are lawful good.
We're lucky it's not a dry town.
There's a coliseum.
There actually is a coliseum.
No gambling.
Fighting coliseum.
No fighting.
Sport.
What is it, lacrugby? That's where they play lacrugby.
They play rat ball. It's going on. It's going national. Rat ball.
Look, if fighting coliseum doesn't mean you have to
any
die.
other specifics? I know you said you had something you wanted to do.
Yeah, I have something to do when we go into our next encounter right before we go in. So, yeah. I can
You
tell
have the thing to do with the identifying and stuff.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, I
I
gotta
would
do
like.
that.
So you're saying we really won't get to use that equipment until we leave? The
So
only reason I'm
I-
asking is those are specifically created by their enemies. They can be highly useful here.
To sabotage glory.
Now, if you, so I have a couple questions. One, I did identify them. Can we determine them randomly, or is that not?
No,
an option?
the swords are just +1 scimitars.
And you want to wait on the other ones?
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, I got you. All right. Yeah, that'll work.
What page is the quota?
It's 19.
You're not really supposed to look up the things in the monster manual.
My bad.
Bad English.
You're not gonna fight them if you.
I know. I didn't want to fight.
I mean, he's really gonna try to provoke the crap out of them to maybe make it happen. Hey, you snake peacock bastard.
So is there anything else that anybody wants to do, enjoy, explore?
Well, if there's time to kill,
Yes.
I will check out and see what they do for entertainment. And so they clearly have the Coliseum.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any events going on this evening?
At this current time, there is not. There is stuff scheduled for tomorrow and going on. There are so some of the games that they have. They are feats of aerial display, feats of
Quidditch. They play Quidditch
aerial,
without the brooms.
aerial daring, but they also do engage in sport combat.
I do envision them playing like a version of rugby with like hoops that they fly through and like throw the ball around. Aerial rugby, basically.
I'm good, thank you.
There you go, David.
And then there's like a net to catch them as they get tackled like in midair. There's like a net at the bottom of the field. So that's probably a thing. Swaying like rings that they can fly through while they're like tackling each other and throwing this ball.
Also, during my short rest, can I cycle this?
Thank you.
Did you pay 2 mana?
For resting, I'm probably getting rid of this.
All right. So, I imagine you guys are all staying together.
Yeah, and you can bet your ass if there's sports here, there's betting going on.
So, when you wake the following morning, there is a Aarakocra who, even though every single one that you've met, the feathers have been white. This one's feathers are brighter white. It's almost as if they glow.
Bleached.
He's wearing a robe of gold.
Does the bleached out look natural, or the color of hair?
Yes, it looks natural.
Okay, because I'm probably pretty familiar with dyes, mind you. So.
And it is
When you're ready, I got a question.
waiting outside, and when they see you, he specifically calls out calls out to you, and bids you good morning. What was your question?
I'm going to polymorph into a black snake, and Boken will carry me, so I'll be on Boken's shoulders.
Okay.
Because now it's kind of element of surprise.
Poisonous?
What snakins? Okay. So I bid him
Just
a
before
good
you
day.
meet up
We've
with us?
got to have our morning meal, or are we having?
Yeah. Good morning.
We're all like, where's
Good morning, travelers.
Boken
It
says,
is,
worry not.
I hope this day finds you well.
It's none the worse for wear, other than dire pressing matters that apparently had to wait until the morning. But other than that, we're good.
I've enjoyed the hospitality of your city over the night.
I am glad. We have scheduled an audience with Goldine for you straight away. Is there anything you need to do before we head in?
Well, let's get to it.
No, I'm going to leave my stuff at the inn in our room.
Okay.
So I'm just going to wear my nice clothes that I had gotten from. I know they got trashed.
Yeah, yes, that's right. That's a sore spot. I haven't had a chance to make you another set, and you ruined them.
My gear's with me.
Okay.
I guess I would wear my stuff. Since we finally get another opportunity to wear the nice clothes that Mr. Hemsworthy had made, Lyndon had made us.
Nice.
I'll just bring my walking stick, which is a sword cane from my rapier.
Nice.
And maybe a few hidden daggers, but other than that, old habits.
You don't go anywhere without a hidden dagger, so.
Yeah. Only 2 hidden daggers. So.
Only 2. God forbid.
Going formal, just the sword on his side.
So you're led into the heart of the city and to the Golden Spire. And inside here is even more beautiful than the rest of the city. The tapestries are rich, yet there's something about them that make you feel that they are ancient. You know, perhaps even themselves are items of power to some extent or another. You feel like you could almost get lost looking into them.
So the Golden Spire, the main citadel, is that actually have entrances on the ground, or are they in the air as well?
There's on the ground as well. It's, you know, if you actually inquire, they tell you. If you don't inquire, it is, you know, casually mentioned, you know, as if like someone's just directing you and telling parts of the city, not meant to insult but more to inform. You know, when this part of the city was built, it was known that there certainly would be travelers that were not of the same ability, and
The handicapped.
it would be insulting for guests to have to demean themselves in whatever way.
Climb ladders and ropes.
So on Althgania, that's where Times of Discordia takes place, correct? Do the characters there have knowledge of like Greyhawk and Faerun? That they exist?
They don't exist.
That we're saying they don't exist?
Well, I mean, like, it's like, why would we delve into somebody else's cosmology?
Okay.
Yeah. Right?
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. All right.
And Forgotten Realms definitely doesn't exist.
It did, but it was forgotten.
Yeah, never heard of it.
All right, go ahead.
So one of the tapestries, you swear that you could just walk right through it and enter the city that it's depicting.
So, player question.
Yeah.
With Abernus, which is the world of Birthright,
Okay.
they use tapestries to actually know of the events that were happening within their kingdom.
Okay.
Is there anything like that among these
Like a
tapestries?
historical document.
Right, exactly.
It doesn't seem that anything here is of glory. It's of other places.
areas. Okay.
So
Yeah.
if you're looking that way, it's perhaps they could be using this to see what's going on elsewhere, or it could be just that's a way to travel to, or it could be something else entirely, or it could be just a really nice looking tapestry.
I got you. Okay.
So you've been in other chamber halls and the things. You traveled to Crathen Gulch, where you met the king there. You know, here is not as so massive a room. Clearly, this place is designed to have smaller gatherings. There's nothing about the throne that looks like it's made to impress or intimidate. It's made well, but it's not made so massive that it's seen around everywhere. There is a being sitting in the throne.